and so could Serral. Like, I think overall the quality of players within StarCraft 2, the pro scene for foreigners, is much higher than the quality of players within the StarCraft 1 foreigner pro scene. You would call it a pro scene. Much higher.
Anonymous.
There's a few very good StarCraft 1 guys.
$3.33. I suppose MOBAs are the twist, as some guys in the chat have pointed out, but it doesn't feel like we are in a period of innovation for RTS games. I look at them and don't see much of a difference anymore, not like when I first saw StarCraft.
Yeah, I mean, StarCraft did a lot, but I think we gotta wait and see how the new games go, right? Like David Kim's making a game, we have Frost Giant come in. All these things are going to be really interesting takes on the game, on the genre, right? And honestly, I think the Frost Giant game probably has the best chance. They just have so many smart people working on it. But I think it has the best chance of replacing StarCraft 2 at all the games.
Yes, sir. Roger that. SCV good to go, sir. Right away, sir. I read you. Reporting for duty. Order scouting. I read you.
David Kim did do really well with StarCraft 2. It's such a weird meme. But I think overall he was very good at his job. A lot of the patches were very fucking smart. People like to complain.
Additional supply depots required.
I read you. Affirmative.
Not enough minerals.
Biglow donated $3.33. FPS games are hard to try playing CSGO, Valorant, Apex or Halo at the highest level. The StarCraft being the hardest game ever made argument is cringe. It's like saying being a chess grandmaster is harder than being Kobe Bryant.
No, I don't think it's actually anything like that. That doesn't line up at all. That's a bad metaphor. I understand the beginning of your argument, but the end there was really weak and
if
shitty.
Blizzard gave you the keys to the castle, what unit would you replace the Marauder with?
You'd have to remake the whole game if you fucked with Marauder.
Anonymous donated $3.33. I am looking forward to seeing these new games on the horizon, but I think I'll give it some time. I can't throw myself into RTS games like I did when I was a child. Even though I suck at them, I just enjoy seeing epic battles with epic music.
That's fair. To the guy saying, oh, the StarCraft is the hardest game thing is cringe. No, not really.
Top 3 donated
yeah, I'll talk about that in a second.
$3.33. Some of you all in the chat don't know this, but RT was considered to be ranked in top 3 of Brood War players in the US. Not quite top 2, but still, pretty impressive if you ask me.
Thanks. Anyways, yeah, no, the thing about Brood War being the hardest game, and this is like not the most meaningful point. Like, it doesn't matter. Play what you want to play and stuff. But there are games that are harder than other games. I think that we can agree upon that. Okay? And you have to...
Anonymous donated $3. Something I've noticed with RT's games. Do you really need to change the game? I mean, make different races and such, but if the foundation is really sound, do we really need to change that much with it? Also, we all know Dawn of War 3 was the hardest RTS.
Ha! Hardest one to fucking
Anonymous donated
suffer through.
$3.33. Keyword was.
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, sir. You want a piece of me, boy? Outstanding. I read you. Orders received.
Alright, so I think this guy cheated. I think he saw my fucking stream or something, because this is like a 4-pull.
$3.33. When you are streaming, I put myself into a ball and train my agility while watching. I have trained my agility so much that I can literally stick my chin to my balls and fart in my own face. The worst part is I actually enjoy it, but don't tell anyone.
Give me something to received. Orders, Captain.
Not enough minerals.
Reporting for duty. I read you. I can't build there. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain. Roger that. Checked up and I read you. Orders received.
I window-nated $3.33.
Are you fucking
By
kidding
this
me?
logic, StarCraft 64 is the hardest video game. Why don't you play that? Peach came into Mario's vagina in some strange turn of events with a cum-filled strap-on.
Not enough minerals.
This isn't even real. This doesn't even look real. It doesn't feel real.
Not enough minerals.
He came at the exact second that I lifted. Like, I don't... Is this... Do you guys think that this was a real game at all? This is what I'm... Like, this is part of what I'm talking about. Like, this was... There is no way that this was a real game. I can't even believe it. I can't even fucking believe it. I can't even fucking believe it. Like, the game was mine. And then I'm like, okay, let me go scout him. Because I win. Look at this. You can't get luckier than this. What? Minus 19.
Caster Parks #1 fan donated $3.31. Do you have any cool stories about the greatest esports caster of all time, Caster Park, or any of the other amazing Korean casters?
This joke of a ladder, man. This fucking joke. I can't even believe that last game. Okay, so stories about the Korean casters. I don't really hang out with them. I mean, I've spent some time with them, of course. Via work.
Anonymous donated $3.
Sorry, I don't really have
Shipman,
anything for
why
you.
did you lift your barracks? Did you expect him to not spam out more lings?
Yeah.
Like, why would you ever lift it?
'Cause you can never break
What are
me.
you hoping to see? A fucking revelation? Like, damn, man. No, my imaginary sword. How could you?
Right away, sir.
The only thing that could have beaten me at that point, other than him literally running at my wall the millisecond that I lift the barracks,
Minerals.
like before I lift the barracks, like that was the other only thing. But the only other thing would be like if he just snuck up to lurkers really quick.
Ballast
So that's what I was
Shield.
gonna go check.
X300, somebody made a good point. In the game, was it even necessary to scout at all at that point? Serious question.
Well, here's the thing: if you don't see the lings right outside, you can lift the racks and get the SCV out and land the racks before they can get there, right? Just on the movement speed. Now, he got, like, literally you saw in the game and in the replay that he happened to have them moving so that, like, the millisecond I lifted the racks, they were already accelerated and going into me.
SCV good to go, sir.
So it was truly the most unlucky thing that you're going to see in a very long time.
Not enough minerals.
But yeah, the only other thing I could think of, because it's like as long as I don't see the lings, I can get the SCV out,
Go, sir.
right? Unless it's exactly that, which, like, what are the odds of that ever happening? And then the only thing other than that would be Quick Lurker. That's the only, like, obviously it was like a 4-pool, so you can't get it too quick, but I wanted to go check. I thought that that was going to give me 100%
Anonymous
victory.
donated $3
Instead of the minus 19.
Mechanic